the training involved here, we have to get people aware of the internet, make sure that they can use it, because from 2014 all government services will be online, so that is the aim. The idea of the training is to make sure that people can access government services come 2014. And for these people here, their aim is to become more accustomed to using the internet so that when the changes do come, they're ready. Okay, so this just outlines what you're going to be doing. There's 5 sections here. Starts with the keyboard. Okay, then you'll go on to looking how to use the mouse correctly, so it'll tell you what the left mouse button's about, what the right mouse button's about, that type of thing. Once you've mastered those, or you're on your way to mastering those, you can then go on to other things like using email. Okay, so gently take you through the process of how you create an email, how you send an email, how you receive email. Okay.
I had been thinking about going on the internet for some time before my wife died, because she was actually a secretary, and I was quite happy that she would be competent using the keyboard. And with her talent on the keyboard and my brains, we could have gone skint together. But it was something that, we, at our time of life, it was worth doing. But we just couldn't get into a course. There was nothing sort of grabbed us.
I was embarking the learning directors, and it was like I didn't know, well, I learned, but I could not get the understanding of the internet, because we are left with the computer. So when you don't know where to go, you have to wait until you get somebody to ask. Either you ask the other student, and it wasn't working very well anyway. I've been there for 1 year and some months, but when I came here, because of you people, I understand some things. I have the certificate, which I am very proud of it.
I was watching TV one morning, and I heard it from GMTV. Okay. What they did, they gave you a number to call the centre, so that's what I did, and then they put me through they gave me the number here, so I just called and that was it. So I've been here since the end of May.
Well, apart from the fact that my daughter had given me a very old unit a couple of years beforehand and shown me how to transfer my CDs onto the computer, which I could then play back for hours instead of having to keep changing. I just about knew how to switch it on and switch it off.
Okay. So the idea is the keyboards, using the keyboard and using the mouse is the precursor to learning how to go on the internet. But it's a catch-22. Learning how to use a computer, I think there's too much involved, because then you need to get into the background of computers, and then you need to start talking about, this is how you switch the computer on. Yeah. And once the computer's on, you're already at a point where, what do I do next? Do I look at the internet, or do I actually look at using the mouse and the keyboard? So it actually works out quite well, apart from the registration section. Because when you go to UK My Guide, you actually have to register, type things in, use the mouse, and then once you're in there, your first lesson is how to use the keyboard and how to use the mouse. So it's a bit of a catch-22. You're already using something, and when you get in there, it teaches you how to use it. Okay. So in coming here, what did you wish to achieve, or what were your hopes?
In Sacoma Center, I will hope from Sacoma Center they will improve my computer skills, and and also I join with the voluntary work, and I want to do some office work.
Okay. I think initially the trainers are there to get them past the barrier of registration. I don't know whether they thought that we would do it for them, but what I'd like to try and do, even though they say they haven't used it before, I say, okay, this is how you hold a mouse, and this, and get them to start right there and then. And then when they get past the registration, then they have the actual keyboard and mouse. So they've already done the mouse. They've already done a bit of keyboard, so they could. It's like a brush up once they get in.
Well, just to be able to sort of use the internet if I wanted to book flights or if I wanted to search for anything, that I'm able to do it, you know, be independent really, and not relying on other people to sort of, oh, can you just look up this for me and look up that for me? Because with family members, they don't normally have that patience, you know.
So where did you hear about UK Online or the Sacoma Centre?
Well, they came to our church to teach us some things anyway, like health and safety.
Oh, right, I understand.
And from there, I just wanted to know where I will. Then I called because you give us the number. I called here and then they directed me, so I came.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the types of things you're doing now? What types of things are you doing now? How have you progressed?
I start on basic online. Now I'm doing Microsoft Word 2007, and it is going well.
So you've been coming here for how long?
Approximately 2 months. Yeah.
So in 2 months you've gone from knowing nothing now to tackling things like Microsoft Word, and you know the internet. And how would you say you progressed in your use of the internet? You find it is?
In truth, I learned too much.
Too much.
I learned too much.
Good. So do you think you're on the way to achieving your ultimate goal, whatever that may be?
Haven't got an ultimate goal because I think it's too vast a subject for me to ever, you know, take the final exam and say, I'm a doctor or I'm a surgeon.
Yeah, I understand.
but you know, it's all.
Obviously, I think with a lot of Chinese people, you know, the English, the command of English is not that great. But because I see my uncle and my aunt quite a bit, so, and the last time I was at their house, you know, we were talking about computers, and my uncle actually mentioned that, you know, this day and age, if you don't know how to use a computer, you feel useless in the world, you know. So, and I said to him about this place, and I said, would you like to come if I go? So he said yes, because obviously the problem, we do have a language barrier, because on the computer, on screen, you've got, it all comes up on screen, you've got all English writing. Now, if your command of English is not that great, it's very hard for them unless you've got an interpreter there to sort of guide them through what this means and that means, you know. And I do admire them because, you know, even at their age, they still want to learn. And this is one of the reasons we're here today, and also I've been, you know, translating today.
So you're acting as Sonny's interpreter.
Yeah.